Hello everyone, how's it going? So, I watched the Sonic movie yesterday. And long story short, I really liked it. I really liked the movie. It was a lot of fun. It was, nice and cute and heartfelt. It's definitely good for like family and all that kind of jazz and stuff like that. If you haven't seen it at this point, it's been like 2 weeks. What are you doing? If you care about Sonic at all, you should go see it. And that's the end of the spoiler-free review. A minus. Yeah. So, first of all, let's talk about the casting for this movie, okay? Ben Schwartz as Sonic, he nails the voice. I think he really captures like the energy and the snarkiness that Sonic has. And I didn't really have any problems believing he was Sonic for the great grand majority of the movie. I think there was like one line that I was like, they could have redone that line. But like for the great, 99% rest of the movie, I thought he was just great. All right, so I enjoyed that. James Marsden as the Wachowski cop. The Donut Lord. The Donut Lord. That's my favorite. He makes a really good foil, and I thought he was great as well. But of course the real star of the show, Jim Carrey. Oh my gosh, he is so much fun in this film. I feel like I haven't seen Jim Carrey in a role that just allows him to be like crazy and manic and insane in like a really long time. And it was just so fun to see, and I felt like he fit the character super well. And I remember when he was revealed to be Dr. Robotnik, he was the one person that everybody was like, yeah, we want to see this. Yes, we like this. We like this casting. And yeah, he just really delivered. He's just so much fun, and he is bonkers. Everybody else in the cast is like totally fine. I don't think there was any other roles that really stuck out. Like those are the main three, like Sonic, James Marsden, and Jim Carrey. Everybody else is just, but they were fine. You know what? No, never mind. The crazy guy with the chainsaw, I really did like him. I will say. Yeah, I did like him. Everybody else was just kind of like, meh. Okay, so the character review. Great. The plot. The plot is pretty simple, if you don't know. So basically, Sonic is like on his little home planet, and then he's constantly being chased for his like power, and his like owl mother gives him like a bag of rings, and he can use one to teleport to any new location. And he's supposed to use them to travel to a new world when he has been found and he is about to be like hunted down or whatever. So he's been doing that, and I kind of like this concept. I do kind of wish that they had incorporated like the original cast, like Knuckles and Tails and Amy and all that kind of stuff. But this is the Sonic movie. There have been little hints that we may see the cast later on in a new movie. We don't know. We'll see. But anyway, so it kind of explains Sonic's snarky personality, like the personality that he has, that we all know and love him for, that because he's been on Earth for a long time, and which is why he's developed like this personality that really doesn't make sense if he was from like another planet or he grew up in another planet. And for me, that just really works. So Sonic is jumping around from world to world to not get hunted down, and whenever he is being hunted down, he needs to escape to a new world. That's kind of his little plot line. Donut Lord, he's having some something to do with like relationship or marriage or something. It wasn't super clear, or I was paying attention. It wasn't super clear. I think they were having like he and his relationship lady, they were having disputes, and honestly, I kind of didn't really care for like James Marsden's love interest, the the pretzel lady. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't really care. It's not like she's not like a good actress or anything like that. The character itself, I just didn't really care for. She could have been Thanos snapped out of the movie, and I wouldn't have felt anything. So basically, Donut Lord, the cop man, he has been promoted pretty much to go to the San Francisco Police Department instead of his little tiny town, Green Hills, Montana. Ha 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 ha. So he wants to move so that he can feel like a real cop, and save lives. But then shenanigans happen. He meets Sonic, and they pretty much go on a little buddy road trip. And then that's the plot. Sonic needs to get the rings back because he loses them. And James, the Donut Man, he has to help Sonic. Great. Now, there are some things that I absolutely loved. I loved Robotnik's machinery, just like the technology. It looks super, super cool. And the robot that was chasing Sonic and the truck that Donut Man and Sonic were in, it was the best. That machine, it started out as a tank, and then it turned into a scooter, and then it turned into a little egg, and then it turned into like a little fly. I was just like, wow, Robotnik, this man. Yes, I really like that scene a lot. I was just like, wow, it never ends. Is it gonna turn into a flea? Is it gonna turn into like a worm? It just never ends. And then it turned into a bomb. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is insane. And it's perfect. There was one small plot hole that I thought about though. Okay, so there's some point in the movie where the cop is marked as like a terrorist because he's harboring Sonic. It doesn't say that in the news, but he's just marked as like a local terrorist. And with that kind of background, they go to San Francisco and they go to the top of like a gigantic security building. I can't remember the name of the building, but it's a gigantic building. Okay. And Sonic's golden rings are up there, so they need to get to the roof. And for some reason, he gets into the building with his Montana police badge, with his picture and name and ID and everything. And they just let him in. What? Wasn't he on the news? Isn't he like public enemy number 1 right now? How in the world did he get into like a high security building and no one cares? No one cares. Okay? And even worse, there's like a little scene where they stuff Sonic into like a little duffel bag, and they have this like pretty much a joke of, oh, the cop, he's like kidnapping this child because Sonic keeps talking while he's in the duffel bag, and other people are like looking around at him like, is there like a baby in there, or is there like a little kid in there? And no one cares. They just kind of walk away awkwardly, and nothing comes from that. And I'm just thinking, so none of them would have reported this, not even like to the front desk, compounded with the fact that this cop has been labeled as a local terrorist. Nothing. I'm sorry, movie. I don't buy it. Nope. No. Okay, this is movie. This is a movie. Okay. No. You get 2 out of 20 stars for that plot decision, okay? Like, I feel like you could have worked your way around it a little bit more. Also, if Sonic can run at supersonic speeds, he couldn't run to the top of the building. I also thought about that. Sonic says, nope, I can't get in the building. It's all locked. You can't run. Like, you can run really fast, Sonic. You can't run up the building to get to the spot. That's very convenient for the plot, Sonic. I don't buy it, okay? Bad movie. So other than that, I really enjoyed the movie, though. Those are little details that I'm nitpicking on. But for the most part, I thought it was really great. One of the friends that I went with mentioned that she wished she could have seen more of the other worlds. And I sort of agree and disagree at the same time with that. So the problem with seeing all these other worlds is it would all have to be CGI. And like we already have Sonic, which his design, that whole debacle, that was fun. The new redesign absolutely saved the movie. I gotta say, I kind of don't like it when social media dictates how art is done, like for writers and movies and all these kinds of things. But this is the one situation where I'm like, no, okay, we were right though. We were right. The new design saved the movie. Okay. I enjoyed the movie because I could enjoy Sonic's design. If he had the original design, it absolutely would have ruined the movie. It would have been horrible. Okay? I don't have to say anything else. Is there anything left to say? We were right. But yeah, the other world thing. So it would have to be all CGI. And just from a production perspective, it would be very difficult. And for this kind of situation, yeah, I would have liked to have seen the other worlds. But I understand why the great majority of it would have to be on Earth. Because production, actors, all these kinds of things, okay? And the animators have had enough abuse, I think. They need a break. So yeah, I am definitely looking forward to the next movie. Absolutely. Oh yeah, I will absolutely watch the next movie. Okay, so what is the next movie? They need they need Tails, which was in the after movie end credit scene. I was gonna say the end movie trailer. I was like, no, it's not. That's not a trailer. What? The end credit scene, Tails is in there, which I was happy to see. They need to add in Amy and Knuckles. Okay, we need to have the rest of the Three Musketeers plus Amy, so that we have all 4 of them, and then Shadow. I would like to see Shadow, okay? If you can get me, and then Sonic. So if you can give me these 5 people, Sonic, Shadow, Amy, Knuckles, Tails. These are the 5. If you can get me all 5 of these people, then this is the movie that I want. I don't have anything for you, but like this is what I want to see. I have seen rumors about the Chaos Emeralds being important. And I would not mind. I would not mind seeing the Chaos Emeralds as well. That would be fine. I would be fine with that. Yeah. So anyway, this is just a little quick review. Honestly, usually when I do movie reviews, they're a lot longer and I go into some real detail. Like on my other channel, I reviewed Frozen 2 and Princess and the Frog. And I was supposed to do more Disney movies. I'm still editing one. It's taking me forever. I'm sorry. But yeah, normally I go into a lot more detail, but I wanted to do a quick one for Sonic because, you gotta go fast. Man, the joke wasn't even that good. Anyway, TLDR, if you like Sonic at all, go watch the movie. If you don't care about Sonic, but you have kids, take your kids to see Sonic. If you are a single adult person that doesn't like video games and doesn't care in any way, shape, or form, I think you will still enjoy Sonic, but you will not enjoy it as much. So anyway, have a good day, everybody. Like, subscribe, and the commenting and subscribing and the Prime and the following DM tweet and yeah.